Hi, Ron Benning here with a Sacramento Fourplex Market Update for the time period ending December of 2024. In this video, I'll look at the key local and national market trends, and I will tell you the target GRM that will break you even, making finding the best fourplex deals dramatically easier. Developing trends leave evidence. If you want to know what's likely to happen over the next month or two, watch to the end. Get ready for a real shocker. December of 2024 was a strong seller's market for fourplexes in the greater Sacramento area. We currently only have a 2.4 month supply, down from 15 months supply last month. This statistic is a great example of looking too closely at one market statistic without considering all the other trends and factors. No one trend in the short run is a good indicator of a longer term market trend. What caused this shocking reversal was that there was a surprisingly high amount of sales in December, 10 to be exact. This is up 400% from the previous months, and it's about 3 times the amount of typical fourplex sales that have happened over the last year or so. If we look at the interest rates, we can see that September and early October, the rates were considerably lower than they were earlier in the year, and between 0.75% and 1% lower than they are now. 6 to 7 additional Sacramento investors were able to lock in those rates, and this caused this extraordinary short-term rise in sales. So will this uptick in sales continue? In my opinion, it is unlikely unless rates come back down considerably. As the rates started to go up in late October and continued up the last 2 months of the year, we saw the pending sales fall off a cliff. This should come as no surprise considering the average fourplex payment went up by about $256 a month due to these increased rates over the last few months. When investors are already having a hard time breaking even, this additional payment cost put a big dampening effect on the market for fourplexes over the last month or so. Assuming a perfect month with no vacancies, no maintenance, it would take a GRM of about 10.62 to break even. This month, there were only 2 properties that sold with GRMs over 12.6, and the rest were all between 10.25 and 12.6 GRM. Now, at today's rates, only one of those sales would break even with 25% down. Now, going back to inventory levels, despite a slight dip in the active listings, the long-term inventory trend is still going up. Another fact that supports this conclusion is that the days on the market has continued to go up. The sold days on the market went up to 62 days this month, which is 148% higher than it had been the previous month. The average days on the market for fourplexes for active listings is 95 days, which is up 13 days from last month. This has led to the average asking price depreciating by 4.7% last month, with an essentially neutral sales price. The average sale price compared to the original price fell to 95% of the original asking price, which means the buyers had about a 5% bargaining power this last month. If you're enjoying this analysis and you're not already subscribed to this channel, please subscribe now so that I can continue to keep you in the loop about investing in the Sacramento area. My prediction for the Sacramento Fourplex market over the next few months is as follows. I don't see any dramatic short-term changes in the market. I believe that the interest rates will be the single biggest factor driving the fourplex market over the next 12 months. While we are likely to have a slightly lower interest rates by the end of the year, because of other factors, the rates will likely be going up and down throughout the year. I'm not holding my breath for any large rate decreases though. Assuming this, I believe that inventory is likely to start increasing again over the next couple of months. If the days on the market continues to go up, there's a reasonable chance that the buyer bargaining power might increase slightly over the next few months. I also believe we will be back to a buyer's market for fourplexes either next month or the following month. Unless there's a big change in interest rates, we've seen over the last 6 months that about 90% of the inventory is selling at a GRM range between 10 and 12.6 times annual rents. Both buyers and sellers should be using this as a target range for selling or buying a fourplex. Buyers should also target listings with extended days on the market for lower offers. Now, for potential sellers, if your rents aren't that good, you're going to really just need to raise them over time, or you're going to have to discount accordingly, because investors don't care the reason that rents aren't at fair market value. Sellers, if you want a rent analysis or an update on your property's value, give me a call or look for a link in the description below to get these services. Whether you're thinking of buying or selling in the next 7 days or 7 months, feel free to give me a call, text me so that I can answer your questions, and I'll help you plan a smooth purchase or sale transaction.